Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to take a look at a couple of things here that are pretty interesting. So these are a couple of what I believe would just be categorized as candy toys here from a company called SoTa, a company that I've not ever taken a look at anything from them in the past. They don't make a whole lot of products, but these are a couple of things here. This is the Rabbit Void Enhanced, and this is all two colors. Basically, we're going to have two different versions of this sort of like rabbit mecha there, and there you can see the two colors that we're going to have. So this is made to be a store display box here. You can see how it's going to be torn on the side and then just kind of open and have those two displayed in there. And this is a different set. This one is a barrier set that you can use, but just basically this kind of energy shield set that you can use together with this. Now they do make a couple of other different products from this company, and so we'll just take a look at these here today just to show you around the box here for the Rabbit Void Enhanced. First, we'll take a look at this one. Here on the side of the box is showing what the display base is going to look like here for the black and pink version. The figure itself is going to be around 125 millimeters in height, so slightly smaller than I think a high grade around there. So small, but not too terribly small, I don't think. Abyss Dark is going to be the color for this one. This one is going to be called Pure Snow, the white and clear blue one over here, and you can see the base is going to be in clear blue to match. So I believe these are actually like mini model kits in that there is going to be some assembly required for them. Here's how the individual boxes are going to look. So like if you're at a store that had these on display, you could take one or the other, and I'm not sure if these are blind box or not because the packaging looks exactly the same on here. So I'm not entirely clear on, maybe there's going to be 4 of these. If it says all 2 colors, maybe we have 2 in this box, so we'll have actually 4 in total. Well, only one way to find out. Let's see. It's been a while since I ordered this set, so I don't exactly recall what we were meant to have all in the box, but it looks like here's our instructions. We'll take a look at that. Here's the clear pink and black parts. No, so this is just one of the clear pink and black, so it looks like it is going to be blind box, because in this set it says all 2 colors on there, but it doesn't seem to specify which version is actually in the box. So it does seem like it would just be a kind of blind box situation. It's odd. Here in our other box is, yeah, here's the Pure Snow version. So all right, not a ton of assembly required here for this. You can see there's going to be a couple of parts that are going to need to be clipped off the runners. I mean, like assembly required, but the parts are not molded on a runner. Basically, there's a couple of the clear parts that are on runners that just need to be clipped off, but essentially you just take all the parts out and just put everything together. Just want to take a look at the black parts here too, because the finish is very interesting. It's a very interesting kind of matte satin finish on here, which I mean looks really, really nice. That does look pretty cool. So okay, let's go ahead and check out the instructions here too, just real quick. This is going to be just pretty simple, I imagine. Here we got some text and an image there of the figure. Everything's going to be there in Japanese, of course. And on the back side, it's going to show all of the included parts, and I guess just kind of how those go together, and like kind of how you can use some of the accessory parts there with the hand parts that we have. So everything's going to be kind of a little bit odd. Like the hands are hand shaped, but obviously the design is a little bit different from what kind of we're normally used to dealing with here. So let's go ahead and get this put together and see what it looks like. All right, so here is the Abyss Dark form here we'll take a look at first. It's really, really quite interesting. So yeah, that black plastic is some kind of, I don't know exactly what type of plastic it is, and I don't know exactly how to describe it. It is sort of soft, but because of the thickness, I mean, it is still quite hard and heavy, but it has a really nice feel to it. It's like PVC, I guess, probably is what it is. Basically like what you would have for like a figure, like an anime character figure or something like that, but in the shape of these different pieces here that we can assemble to make this well, a figure anyway, an articulated figure that we can make here. And you will see there is going to be some slight imperfections, like mold lines in the black plastic here and there. Some of the clear parts, because they're already pre-cut for us, the places, the nubs, the connection points where those parts were already pre-cut will not be the best. For example, here on one of our 2 handheld accessories that we have here, you can see for this clear part, this is a part that was already pre-cut off of the runner, and we unfortunately have this kind of unsightly slightly nub mark right there in the clear plastic. So I wish that none of those parts would have been already pre-cut off the runner. But this is one of our 2 handle accessories, as I said, and this is just going to fit into the hand. You can see the hands have a hard point right here, and we have 4 of these little just connection pieces here. You can just connect that into the hand and then connect the weapon in there like so. And this one I think is meant to look sort of more like a rifle, whereas this one can also look a bit like a rifle, I guess, when used in this way. Or I guess you could make it look like some sort of like an axe or something like this. And this does have a bit of a curve to it and a bit of a wave to it. I think that's intentional. I don't believe that this is meant to be perfectly straight. I'm not entirely sure, just because looking at the other one and also looking at the box art, it's kind of hard to tell because it's photographed from the side, but it does look like there is still a slight bend in the shape of this. But I believe you could probably put this in boiling water or with some very hot water, maybe straighten that out a little bit if you wanted to. But as you can see, there's a couple of different points there where the hand can be attached. And of course we have our base, which will absolutely be very helpful. I think if you really tried, you might be able to get this to balance, because the feet are on little ball joints here, and you could probably get it to balance on its own, although it would be kind of tricky. Definitely using the base is going to be the way to go, and this is just going to plug right here into the back side right there. And then while we're here, also you'll notice that we have a couple of swords, which are actually kind of a part of like the pigtail hair kind of parts here, and so these can be taken off and then just plugged into the hand and just used as a sword kind of style weapon there like that. So it's all really quite interesting, very unique indeed. I'll just also give you a look here at the pure snow version. This one also looks really quite nice. Of course, all the clear parts would be interchangeable, so if you wanted to use like the clear pink parts on this one and the clear blue on the other one, or vice versa, or mix them up and maybe use like some of the clear blue, some of the clear pink, you could absolutely do that. And the same thing goes with, of course, with like the white or the black parts too. You can mix it up so it's a mix of white and black, but I think it does look pretty cool being in this like very pure form looking like that. And a very interesting design, of course. So why don't we take a look at some poses here with these. And as we do, just kind of want to share some of my general thoughts on these figures. So obviously really super unique designs, and that's what drew me to them. Of course, I had the idea that I might want to repaint one or both of these at some point, and I do. You know, these are going to go up on the shelf, and maybe at some point, if I get the chance, I will repaint one. And if and when I do, I will obviously share that with you guys, but I'm not going to do that for the time being. Just wanted to kind of just do a little simple review just to share these with you guys for now. But that's kind of ultimately what I would like to do with at least one of them, just to do a cool paint job on one. But they make for some really cool, interesting figures here. And if you wanted to just get the set of the 2 of them like this, I think they make for a cool looking pair, the 2 of them. And obviously going to look pretty cool with those barrier shield parts, which we'll take a look at here in just a moment as well. But definitely some interesting products here from SoTa. And after just taking a look at these, I can say that, you know, if there's other ones, these or other ones that they make that you'd be interested in, I can say that the quality does seem really quite nice, and they do seem worth the price. I think the set of 2 of these, if I remember correctly, I don't know, it was less than $20, so less than $10 each is not bad at all for these really cool little figures that would make for nice little figures just to put up on your shelf or display or on your desk to just kind of play around with from time to time. Or like I said, if you do want to actually go and like actually repaint them or something like that, I think could make for a fun project as well. But okay, so up next then, let's take a look at the barrier set. Now this one is also going to be in 2 different colors, it looks like. Purple, and it's like a clear purple, and then also green, and then it looks like it is going to also have some just plain clear parts, which is actually for like the display base for the clear parts of the shield. And then does look like, of course, that you can like combine the shield parts together to make like a purple and green one. So the color is not going to match the clear pink and clear blue that we have on the main figures, the rabbit figures. But let's see how these are going to look here. And I'm guessing, similar to the rabbit set, we're going to have one color in one box and one color in the other. This box is the green set, so here's the regular just clear parts. And then here's our clear green parts, which do look pretty nice. And then our instructions in this case just going to be, once again, just like kind of a little fold out mini poster here of that. And you can see just kind of some of the details, what's included. And then on the back side is kind of how everything works and goes together. So, all right, let's check them out. And our one full set of the green in this case is basically going to consist of this. So we've got the 2 circular bases here, and 4 of these connection arms, all of the same length. And as you'll notice, they have one end is male, one is female, and we have corresponding connection pieces for both ends. But obviously another option, if you didn't want to make this just like one connection piece like that, is that you can actually connect these together to each other to make a longer connection arm here as well. So let's say with our display bases, we're gonna have one longer arm and one shorter arm like that. Now for all of these clear parts, as you can see on each of the different clear parts, you do have a built-in connection point here on the back where you could just plug that directly onto the piece like so. But then these little connection pieces which we use in order to connect multiple shield or multiple barrier pieces here together, it's say like this. These two pieces are joined with this connection piece. The connection piece also has a point where you can connect that onto the base there as well. So we can make it look something like that, which is very cool. And so yeah, that's pretty much it with these barrier pieces, all really cool. And I like the fact that we actually get quite a lot of pieces in here. So here's 2 barrier pieces. So the third one we already stuck on there. Number 4, number 5, those are the same there like that. Number 6, number 7, and number 8. So basically we have 2 of each different shape, 2 of that one, 2 of this triangular kind of spinner shaped one, 2 of this diamond shaped piece, and then 2 of this sort of L-shaped piece, maybe let's call it. I don't know, or lowercase r, what would you call that? All right, anyway, so let's just wrap up by taking a look at how these barrier parts are gonna look together with our Rabbit Void enhanced figures, and it makes for a pretty cool effect. I do kind of wish that the clear colors would be matching, and I believe that either the barrier sets and or the rabbit sets are available in different colors, although I'd have to go back and look and see, but I believe there are different colors available. Anyway, the barrier parts actually work really, really well. They look really cool. The only thing that I wish that you could do with them is if they were able to be made like on an angle rather than just being like a flat plane, you could make them sort of a bit curved, would be kind of cool. You could basically just set up a couple of them together just like at slightly different angles to make them appear to be a bit curved or something like that. But anyway, really cool set. You could absolutely use these with different Gunpla or whatever else if you wanted to use some of these barrier parts with like a real great Evangelion kit, something like that, I think could work pretty well. So if you are interested in getting some of these barrier parts to use with some of your Gunpla or other different mecha models, you can absolutely use them to great effect as well. So really, really cool set. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about these sets here from SoTa? And if any of you guys have also tried out these sets and done anything cool with them, let me know in the comments what you ended up doing with these sets. And as always, if you want to check out some more awesome mecha models, you can check the link in the video description to USA Gundam Store. We've got all sorts of great stuff there for you guys to find. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about these sets. And if you enjoyed today's video, taking a look at something a little bit different, leave a like there and make sure that you're subscribed as well. Stick around for more future videos. But for now, guys, thank you so much for checking out this one. And until next time, I hope you all have a great day. See y'all later. Bye-bye.